Zen, today I just wanted to take a few minutes to have a chat about some of the more important questions that I don't know about you, but I get a lot of important questions regarding our teacher training program, regarding Release the Quantum You. And Lynn and I have discussed them on a number of occasions. You are like an integral part of the teacher training program, so I'm wondering, like, I would love to get your perspective on a couple of these questions, and Lynn as well, and I'm happy to share mine. If it's okay, can I just start with this question? Because I think this question, like, you're really tuned into the answers, like, and how to really get to the core of it.
Yeah.
So the question is separate of the mechanics of the teacher training program, like separate from postures and like the bits and pieces, the techniques, like you can learn those in a book, right?
Yeah.
But what are the main focal points, lessons or teachings that we focus on at FireShaper? Like, what do we do and what do we want for the making of just really high quality people and high quality teachers?
Yeah. That's a great question, John, and thank you for asking. I think the key thing is, outside of the mechanics and the science of what we do in our teacher training, is I believe that we show you clarity, we show you purpose, we give you direction, and also for you to self-actualize to be a great teacher trainer. And there's a process through that and an evolution that we teach you core principles of having absolute certainty and confidence for you at the end of the 200 hour to have the ability to take that step and go, you know what, I really want to become a great teacher trainer. And that comes from the experience and the process and the core fundamentals that we teach you through the whole experience are there to give you that guide and teaching and coaching and mentoring for you to understand exactly what makes, you know, a great teacher. And that's we're super excited about that, because we will show exactly what we do there.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that I like that you said was how it's like an absolute certainty, right? That absolute clarity, that the confidence that not everybody has at the beginning when they're like, when they start, especially when they start with something new. And new just might be new, I'm going to show you something that I know that I'm like quite okay at or quite good at, or I have a lot of information about, but I'm new at actually getting that point across to you, and then let alone getting a group of people to do the same thing at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And I think that confidence and that clarity and that direction, it's super, super important. And you're right, there's a formula to it, there's a process to it. And you know what it is that, like, I believe that what makes really great teachers is the ability to connect with the people that they're teaching, to see where they're at, and to have that awareness. And it all starts with that awareness. Like, you have to actually awaken to what's actually happening in front of you and work with those people, sometimes uniquely in what they need. But now you're in a group, and so how do you manage all that? And then I believe that we do that at an incredible level. And that is integral to like having someone have an incredible experience, so that they know how to create those other incredible people. Right? And it's sort of like
paying it forward.
Paying it forward.
Paying it forward, absolutely.
Paying it forward. Learning on what they have done to get to where they are, and then be able to convey that across. You know, we talk about the 4 stages of learning, where it's like we all start with, we actually didn't know that we didn't know. And then we move to the point with like, okay, now I know I want this thing, but I'm not very good at it.
Yes.
Okay, and then
we've all been there. We've all been there.
And then you go to, okay, well now I'm getting better at it, but I've got to work my tail off to get there. And then to get to this final point where like it's happening, like a mastery level, it's just happening. I don't have to think about it, I don't have to do about it, I don't have to worry about it, it just goes. See, and all of us have gone through those stages. None of us started as a master teacher. And we all had to go through those steps. We all had to be those people that didn't know that they didn't know. And that makes really great opportunity to teach people. I think it makes really great teachers.
Can I just share a story?
Yeah.
I remember when I was doing my fresh classes and you were in the class, and I think it was probably my 50th class, and you came out and we had a little evaluation because you like you know, we always have the emotion, make sure that everyone's on, you know, talking the same language and doing, you know, the 5 shape levels. They said, oh, you've probably done about, this is probably your 50th class? And I'm like, how did you know? It's like you said, you know, we all go through those, there's different levels, and as we scale up each year, and even as one of the teacher trainers for the last 5 or 6 years now, I've noticed even everything that I've been doing and every level that I've come out as a teacher has just evolved. And this is my 10th year now.
Wow.
At 5 Shape. A 10th anniversary.
Wow, amazing. What a great point, though, that there is levels to things, and they're predictable.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Not everybody follows the golden rules, right?
No.
Lots of people break the molds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're in their own little, you know, category by themselves. But even those people, the levels are still predictable. They just take longer to happen or shorter to happen. What's really cool about that is that if the levels are predictable, so are the pitfalls or the problems or challenges
Correct.
that are that are predictable as well,
Yeah.
and then correctable
Yeah.
and coachable. And that's where everyone gets to ascend to get to the point that they want to be. Because if we already know that that's going to happen, we can be like 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of the process, if not more sometimes.
Yeah.